You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 26th. It's 6:10. Another nice day, sort of. I mean, humidity's still going to be up there, but looks like just a little bit of shower, so I'll take that. This is going to be fun. So yesterday, oh my God. I really need to get, I don't know if you've seen these before, but dash cams where you can mount a camera.
Of course.
Yeah. And that it's a nice thing to have because if you're ever in an accident, you've got actual footage of it. So if someone tries to say, oh, they cut me off, well, you've got the video of it, right? I want it for a completely different reason, just to see how many idiots are on the road right now.
Okay, Grandpa Parsons, here we go.
Tell me that this is not insane. It was in Wyndham at near where what's on the corner there? Walgreens. Walgreens is there.
Oh, that giant right in the middle
right,
of
where everything
Duncan.
302, and then you take the road that goes out to Gray, where everyone's getting on the turnpike.
Yeah.
Traffic, right? And I'm turning left coming out of Walgreens on the road that will turn onto 302 to head towards Portland. And as I approach it, the arrow to turn left turns to yellow, and I'm not going to make it. So I stop. Well, the person behind me slams on their brakes, all upset that I didn't run the red light. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. It's whatever.
They'll get over it.
And I'm just kind of like looking at them in the rearview mirror every once in a while. And all of a sudden, when the lane next to it gets the green light, they go through, do a U-turn on the other side of the road, like where rustlers would be.
Yeah.
And then take off and head the other direction because they've got a green light over there.
Okay. I think that's brilliant.
Why did I know you would say that?
And I've done that.
You've done that?
Absolutely.
You realize you would get a big ticket for that.
A big ticket?
You would get an expensive ticket for that.
Why?
Because you're did a U-turn in the middle of a 4-lane highway.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I didn't do that. I would have pulled into rustlers and then just like...
No, this person just right around and off. They went to the direction they wanted to go.
I mean, was it dangerous? Did they cut off anybody? Was anybody around?
It's not a... You know what? I knew I was talking to the wrong person.
If a traffic crime happens in the forest and no one can hear it, is it a traffic crime?
This is the woman where I almost crapped my pants because she cut across 4 lanes of traffic in the Q97.9 van way back then.
I pulled a U-turn in 4 lanes of traffic.
You can't do a U-turn in the middle of traffic.
I understand. That's what I had done. Well, I passed my... shoot, I needed to go there. And we were running late, so I didn't want to I didn't want to disappoint the children.
And nothing like doing it with a giant billboard of the radio station that she works for.
Which, by the way, a car flipped off. And I said,
of course.
Touche to you, sir. You earned that.
As soon as I started this, I'm like, this is worthless on her.
Somebody, some other grandpa caller, call up and tell Jeff he was right and I'm wrong.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
So Jeff and I need this settled between us, and I think we've done this before, but it's been too long and we don't remember the results. So once again, you need to decide Terminator 1 or Terminator 2, which was the better movie?
T2.
T1. The T2 with I'm not going to kill anybody. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Terminator 1, the story was great. The acting was great. Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting was great.
As a killing machine, yes, he was perfect. Sarah Connor.
At least he had more to say in T2.
Yeah, and that ruined the movie. 800-228-1949. 5 calls says it all. Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? Which is the better movie? Let's settle it between Jeff and I because we've been settling your fights. Now settle ours.
Hi, HOM. Which is better, Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
Terminator 1.
Thank you very much.
Well,
you will be back.
Okay, thank you.
That was terrible.
I apologize.
I'm
apologize
sorry.
for that.
Whew. I usually do it much
Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
Terminator T2.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. 228-1949. 5 calls says it all. Which is a better movie? Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
I think you know the right answer, everybody.
Yes, I do think you know the right answer.
5 calls. Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
T2.
T2.
Oh, no. Maybe we should have stopped.
No,
All right.
too late now.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This could be it.
5 calls. T1 or T2?
Terminator 1.
Yes. Oh, my God. A true 5 calls says it all. Thank you so much.
5 calls. T1 or T2?
Whichever one Lori said. That's
Oh,
the
my
one
God.
that's the winner.
That's okay.
Well,
there you go. Winner.
Well, do you like it? Or are you just
No,
agreeing
I
with
thought
me?
You guys were struggling a little, so I thought...
Yes, we were struggling a lot.
I'll take it. Thank you so much, Terminator 1. Yes, obviously the best movie.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
94.9 HOM.
You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. A man in New Orleans was arrested for impersonating a cop. How was he caught? Well, he inadvertently pulled over an actual detective.
I don't think I've seen you around the station.
Oh, the station? You're there? Never mind, it's a kitten. A tow truck driver in Ohio helped cops save a kitten that got stuck between the 2 wheels of his big rig. He was doing an inspection. You know how semis have like 2 tires stuck together like an Oreo cookie? Mm-hmm. Well, the kitten was right in between the 2 of them and was stuck. And they actually had to like pull those 2 tires apart to get this poor cat out. And he did it. And it was very sweet.
I'm trying to figure out how the cat got there in the first place. So
don't worry. The cat is trying to figure that out too. So here's the first of a couple of viral things that are like, is this a good idea? 2 women looking for new boyfriends grabbed a bunch of luggage tags at the airport, wrote their phone numbers on them along with their name and the phrase, "Call me if you're single," and then started attaching to luggage. They are... This couple it's a country pop duo. They're called Heartland Ray, and they're internet famous. And what they're doing at the airport is sort of like, I think, a version of Call for a Good Time on a Bathroom Wall, basically.
Right. Except, now all of a sudden your luggage goes to this person.
No. It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, the luggage tag doesn't direct
so it doesn't matter. Oh, gotcha.
Luggage. That's the official one from the airport. This is just the tag that, should you forget what your luggage looks like, you can read your name.
Call me for
on.
a date.
Right. It's like, oh, I didn't realize my name was Call Me for a Date. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, and this is the other viral thing that I didn't even know about. Jeff had to tell me about this one.
This is just the biggest downgrade of society I've ever experienced.
If you haven't seen the Hawk Tua girl yet, the video is all over. And so here's some background. A woman outside of a bar in Nashville was asked to name the one thing that will drive a guy crazy in bed. And her answer is a bit R-rated.
A bit?
So she, describes it a little bit. And then the term has blown up. It's Hawk Tua. And now she's starting to sell merchandise, like signed Hawk Tua hats for $44.
And of course, there are people stupid enough to buy them.
Of course there are.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I mean, God love her. A 20-year-old Northern Ireland man has set a new Guinness World Record by assembling a Mr. Potato Head toy in, how long do you think?
2 seconds.
No, I'm sorry. That would be a new record. This one, 5.15 seconds. He beat the previous record by 0.28 seconds. I mean, we're talking the eyes, the nose, the mustache, the arms, the legs, the hat, the whole 9 yards. 5.15 seconds. So good for you.
Put your aspirations higher.
Shoot a little higher, buddy. Almost 4 out of 10 Americans say that they have a real love for their cars. On top of that, 87% say they remember their first car, and the majority wish they could go back in time and take better care of it.
I do remember my first car.
I remember it.
I do not wish I could go back.
I do not wish I could go back. A 4-door Pinto station wagon. I'm good.
I had a truck that was hit by a tree.
Oh, well, you and your trees. And your final distraction. People are sharing things that they think that they're 80% better than 80% of people at. Answers include chess, picking the slowest line at the store, minding my own business. What are you better than 80% of the people? Me? I can pick the only cart in the store that has the wobbly, squeaky wheel, or it only goes like pulls to the left.
Oh yeah.
Every time. I don't think I've ever actually had a good cart. Ever.
I wish there was a trick to figure it out. I've actually pulled one out and started to push it, and it started to do that. I'm like, nope. You're going back.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 26th. Man, July is like less than a week away.
It's Monday.
Wow.
It's insane.
That happened fast.
Yeah, it did.
Where was I hiding?
I have no idea. It's been a fast. Summer's over. Back to school, kids. So yesterday I spent a couple of hours at the new Stonewall Kitchen on Commercial Street here in Portland. They were in Commercial Street in the old port for years, and then they got kicked out because the building was doing some renovations. They've been looking for a place to come back, and they found one at 215 Commercial Street. I was outside. I had my little table, my little speaker blasting the tunes of HOM right in front of the store, and the store's gorgeous. And I'm such a huge fan of Stonewall Kitchen, so it wasn't even like work.
What do they do?
It's a specialty food place, and they do kitchen items, home items, and stuff. But
okay.
It's like they're incredibly famous for like their jams and jellies. And they started by a couple of Mainers. Yeah, started by a couple of Mainers, about 30 years ago, and hugely popular international company, right? So I'm there, and it's great, and they've got coupons, and I'm woo. And it's outside, and it's a hot day, and I'm in the sun, and I'm a little wilty.
Wilty.
By the time I was down to my last half hour, I was a little wilty. And a couple came by. Now, I'm on Commercial Street. I'm on tourist lane. And
they're wondering where your maps are.
Exactly. I see a lot of people with the cartoon maps in their hand. And a couple came by, and the gentleman was very, very interested in the radio station.
Really?
Almost like an Uncle Nicky kind of interest. What kind of music do you play? How are you doing the broadcast? And, how is this happening? And then all of a sudden, I'm chatting with these fine folks, and he said, so what do you do at the station? And I said, I'm on in the mornings. He said, well, so if I listen tomorrow morning, I'll hear you? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, will you say hi to me? I said, sure. I said, I'll let you sleep in. I'll do it around 7:10 in the morning. So, hello, George and Jane. Jane was very kind.
Wait a minute. The Jetsons? Am I wrong?
I may have had a little bit of heat stroke that never even hit me. So
you met the Jetsons. We're in the future. Jane, stop this crazy thing.
I wonder if I was hallucinating. So, George, if you're listening, because you said you would, call 800-228-1949 right now. Call 1-800-228-1949 so I can prove to Jeff that I actually met a human being.
Oh, look, there's Fred and Wilma. What are you guys doing here?
George, don't make me look stupid. Call 1-800-228-1949. I said I'd talk about you. You said you looked.
You sure you weren't having heat stroke and hallucinating the whole thing?
No, I'm not sure anymore. Now I'm starting to think. And they had a little boy and a dog.
Yeah, Astro. I know the
and
dog.
a maid. They were all traveling down Commercial
It was
Street.
a robot.
George, 800-228-1949. I know you have to have a phone.
I think that you just hallucinated the whole thing. You should drink more water and stay out of the hot sun.
Okay. Will do.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Extreme Trivia, with your hosts, Lori and Jeff.
Thank you very much, Bob.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you know the answer to the Extreme Trivia question, call 800-228-1949, and we'll set you up with a $50 Irving gift card, good for gas or groceries. Swipe your Irving Rewards card for a chance to win free fuel for life this summer. Details at irvingrewardscard.com. All right, today's extreme trivia question is, 62% of homeowners say they never plan to do this. What is it? What don't 62% of homeowners plan to do? 800-228.
Plan to never do.
Plan to never do.
Right.
You're right. 62% of homeowners say they never plan to do this. What is it? 800-228-1949.
Oops. Wrong button.
Oh. And that was a big button, too.
That was a big fat finger slip.
That was, we hung up on everybody with that one little slip. They're calling back.
Hi, HOM. What? Or not. Hi, HOM. What do 62% of people say they will never do with their home?
Sell or move.
Correct. It is move. Congratulations.
That is me. I knew it exactly when you said it. I'm like, there's no way. You have to take my dead body out of this house before I ever move again.
Moving is the worst, isn't it?
It's the worst, and I will never do it again, so mock me.
All right, so we'll find Nikki dead in her home.
The roof will have collapsed.
Which I think is quite tempting to my husband at times.
Yeah.
So.
Good morning, caffeinated Nikki. Happy hump day.
Good morning, Lori.
All right, we got yourself $50 to Irving. Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, woo! All right, you hang on.
drill.
And don't you ever move, because that's where we're going to send the card.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And it's time for Don't Judge. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge being brought to you by 8 Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. Today's Don't Judge is all about that last...
Unique meaning we never know what we're going to get.
Right. Unique. You know, remember how there was that storm and then it was like 90? That unique weather. All right, so we just want to know, what was the last concert you saw? You can let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call 800-228-1949.
Hi, Don't Judge. What was the last concert you saw?
Good morning. So the last concert I went with my mom to go see Hootie and the Blowfish up in Bangor.
Oh, how was? Did we send you?
No, but it was really good. We had a great time.
Sorry you didn't win tickets from us, but I'm so glad that you saw them. Apparently, Darius Rucker went out and played golf in Bangor before that concert. And, took a bunch of pictures with some locals. It was really cool.
Oh, wow.
Kind of wish you golf now, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm glad you saw him. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate that.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Oh, you have a good day, too. All right, so there's a whole bunch coming in. Marietta on Facebook says Pink in 2013. Sherry saw Ed Sheeran. Robert Plant and Allison Krauss.
Well, there's a lineup.
Kim is going to go see Goose at Thompson's Point this week, today and tomorrow. Anita saw Imagine Dragons, Cheap Trick and Rod Stewart, Aerosmith.
Oh, man.
But Kimberly, I don't have a date on this one, but I think it's been a while. Kimberly went and saw John Denver. That was her last concert that she saw.
Wow.
That's old.
That's...
gone.
Yeah,
800
for a long time.
228-1949.
Don't judge. What was the first concert you saw?
Last
concert you saw. I'm sorry.
Well, I've probably seen about 40 concerts in my life, but the last one I saw was Front Row. I seen Justin Moore and Cody Johnson at the D.C. Fair.
Wait, you saw Front Row? Who?
Yeah.
Who'd you see?
Justin Moore and Cody Johnson.
Justin Moore and Corey Johnson.
And Cody Johnson, the country singer.
Oh, that's why we have no clue.
Okay, all right. You're talking to two country idiots here.
If Cody Johnson's listening, if he wasn't married, I'd be all over him like white on rice.
Okay, all right. Number one. Calm down, lady. Did Corey Johnson have a fire hose to keep you up? Because you were front row. You must have been drooling the entire concert.
I was. Absolutely was.
So since I asked the question at this point, you've seen 40 concerts, so what was your first?
First one was
It's going back.
Mike
somebody.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. Oh.
Michael Bolton, that's the door. Okay, of the 40.
I loved you, but I lied. Typical, right?
Oh my God! You're making our day. You have a great day, Michael Bolton and Cody. Bye.
Don't judge. What's the last concert you saw?
We happened to see Tony Bennett when he was in Portland. He was awesome.
Okay, wait. Was that the concert that was with, what is her name?
Lady Gaga?
His daughter did his daughter did some prep stuff for him, and that's when they hadn't said he had Alzheimer's, but he was starting with it, but you'd never know it when he started performing.
When was this? When was this concert?
Oh, Dick, about how long ago was that concert, would you say?
Oh my God, it's like Uncle Nicky Napper.
How long ago? A few years, I don't...
So, man,
yeah, before he died.
Before he died?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah. No, he was absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you got to see him. What a legend. That's great. Thank you for calling and sharing. Appreciate that.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, bye.
Don't judge. What was the last concert you saw?
Earth, Wind, and Fire at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Do not laugh at me. This is Monica.
I promise him that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire is awesome.
They are. They are.
But why did you go all the way to Philadelphia, Monica?
Well, because that's where I was born and raised. That's how long it's been since I've been to a freaking concert.
Oh, okay. So Monica saw Earth, Wind, and Fire when Earth, Wind, and Fire were on the charts. I got you. Okay.
Right. Back in the 70s when they wore all those, shiny clothes. And I wore the same freaking outfit, Lori.
Big, giant afros. Oh, man. That must have been so good. All right, Monica. Monica. Thank you for calling. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Bye. All right, don't judge this morning. What was the last concert you saw? Let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up, 800-228-1949. Don't judge.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
All right. I love that 5 calls says it all has become a tool for you people to settle up things. So Natalie on Facebook reached out and said, I want to know if people make their bed because I think it sets off your whole day in a right way. And if you don't make your bed, the whole day's in the crapper. So
it's up to my girlfriend Michelle too because she's in the bed when I would leave and I'm not.
I do not.
I thought about it let's just see if I can
throw it over. No, I don't. I do, however. It's so funny. So maybe this counts. I do make the bed before I get in it. I can't get in an unmade bed. Seems wrong.
That I'm okay with. But when I go to bed and there is no sheets on the bed because they've been washed, that's when I'm like, hey, it's bedtime.
That's hard. All right, so 5 calls says it all. Do you make your bed in the morning? 800-228-1949.
5 calls. Do you make your bed in the morning?
I do, yes.
By yourself, or do you have somebody to help?
No, do it all by myself.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
No, seriously?
Every time I do, she says, that looks awful.
When you get up, there's somebody in your bed. You can't make it.
This is true, yes. When we've cleaned the sheets and everything, making the bed, forget it.
Oh, my God, Jeffrey. Thank you for calling, bed maker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better than a bedwetter.
Thanks for calling. How did you go to that?
I don't know. Bed maker, bedwetter. All right, 800-228-1949. 5 calls says it all. Do you make your bed in the morning? Some say they just simply cannot live without it.
5 calls. Do you make your bed in the morning?
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. This could be a clean sweep. We've also asked this online, and it is overwhelmingly yes. Okay.
It's Monica.
Oh, Monica again. Hi, Monica again.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye, Monica again.
Bye.
5 calls. Do you make your bed in the morning?
Heck no.
Heck no. There you go.
Welcome to my team.
You and Warren on Facebook. He said his bed is never made.
Thank you. All right, this still could be it.
Heck no.
5 calls. Do you make your bed in the morning?
I do. It's not Martha Stewart perfect, but I do make it.
Yeah, mine isn't, when I make my bed, I just make it so that it's flat. You know what I mean? It's not tucked in. It's not, Yeah, Martha Stewart would not approve. All right, well, congratulations. You swung it to bed makers everywhere. Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate it. Okay. 5 calls says it all. Yes.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
We have had some hot weather, comparatively speaking, to last year. This has been a very hot summer so far, and it's only a couple days old. So that being said, Jeff, I know that you probably will have your life enhanced with some "it's so hot out" jokes. Because I did a 2-hour remote on a sidewalk yesterday for Stonewall Kitchen. I'd do it naked for them because I love that place so much. But I was hot. It's so hot, I saw a chicken lay an omelet. You might want to get a badumcha for me.
Oh, okay. I think I lost it.
I don't even see a badumcha. Even get your drum set out.
Help me, somebody.
Get your drum set out and make it so. Hey, it's so hot.
Hang on.
What are you doing? No, that's not.
All right, you want this one. No, that's been changed. Can't do it. It's been changed.
What? You didn't?
I don't have it for you.
You don't have a badumcha?
I don't have a badumcha.
Fine. All right.
That's where the badumcha should be.
Oh, my God. Put your drum set away. It's so hot, I saw a bird pull a worm out of the ground with an oven mitt. Get a new badumcha.
I'm working on it.
It's so hot, I saw a bird pull a worm out of RFK Jr.'s brain with an oven mitt.
That's still not the right one.
Oh, my God. It's so hot. Granny broke
It's
so hot. Oh, my
sorry.
God.
I just want to make sure it's the right one.
You know what? You are ruining this for me. And you know how much I love It's So Hot Out jokes.
Yes, I do.
It's so hot. Granny broke wind just to get a little breeze. All right, I'm done.
I only got one full badumcha.
I don't care. Move on.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
94.9 HOM. It's the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Okay, now I did some It's So Hot Out jokes earlier, but now Deb from Manchester, our buddy, is getting in on it. It's so hot out that when I sat on the toilet, I hydroplaned into the tub. I'm assuming sweat. I had to realize it's a thinker.
I think
you
must have a different bathroom setup than me.
You're sweaty and you slip and I'll call her. I don't know.
We'll never know.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
All right, what did we learn today, Lori Vornis?
We learned that everybody makes their bed in the morning because it sets their day straight. So that was 5 calls, says it all. We learned that a lot of people want to go to concerts probably more than they actually do. We asked what was the last concert you went to, and somebody had answered John Denver.
He's been gone for some
yes,
time.
He has. We learned that I met a couple yesterday at my live broadcast at Stonewall Kitchen named George and Jane. And
That's right. The Jetsons.
It never hit me that they were the Jetsons. It could have been because I had heat stroke, but still, had I known that little bit of information, I sure could have made fun of them.
Yep.
But no, missed opportunity.
Left it to me.
Yes, I did.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.